Good morning, I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. The S&P 500 ticked slightly higher Monday as investors looked ahead to key inflation data this week. The broader index rose 0.1%, the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.3%. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite inched lower by 0.03%. Tech stocks struggled overnight, with shares of Apple falling 1.6% and Google parent Alphabet sliding 1.8%. Tesla shares fell 0.3% after the company said it will cut prices again on some electric vehicles. Meanwhile, shares of chip makers rose after Samsung said it would cut production to support prices, and Micron Technology shares gained 8%. Investors are coming off a long holiday weekend and responding to the March jobs report that came out on Good Friday when the New York Stock Exchange was closed. The report showed a resilient economy and moderate inflation following signs of weakening in the labour market earlier in the week. Non-farm payrolls grew by 236,000 for the month, about in line with the Dow Jones estimate of 238,000, the Labor Department reported. The unemployment rate fell to 3.5% against expectations that it would hold from the previous month at 3.6%. Looking ahead, investors are in for a busy week of economic data, including the latest consumer price and producer price index data for March, due out Wednesday and Thursday respectively, which will help determine if or when the Fed will pause or end its rate hiking campaign. They'll also get the first batch of companies reporting first quarter financial results, with the major banks JP Chase, Wells Fargo and Citigroup reporting on Friday. And Jamie Dimon discussed the banking crisis recently in an interview with CNN. The JP Chase CEO said turmoil caused by the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank would make a recession more likely. And investors are loading up on option protection against a fresh round of financial turmoil in US regional bank stocks as lenders prepare to reveal how badly their earnings have been squeezed by the troubles that took down Silicon Valley Bank. Analysts at Morgan Stanley recently cut earnings estimates for regional banks by 20% this year and nearly 30% for 2024. Overall, overnight S&P 500 sectors were mixed. Industrials was the biggest standout, whilst communication services was the biggest laggard. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.